Hey guys, what's up? It's me Charlie, and I thought I just wanted to bring to everyone's attention this very, I would say, ancient deck. Alright, it is the deck that took me to Infinite. The second season whereby I reached Infinite, I got there using this deck. Alright, so it's a very simple deck. It just involves slamming big bodies, alright, onto the board. Right, so let's run through. Okay, along with these high power cards, there are a lot of cards with drawback. Okay, so we have 0, whereby you remove the abilities on the next card that you play. Okay, so we take out a lot of downside things, a lot of problems. For example, the next card, Ebony Maw, 1/7 ability, ongoing. You can't play cards here. You can't play this after turn 3. So after we remove it, it becomes a 1/7 that when played on turn 6 is a very huge surprise. Alright, and of course we have armor. Armor is to protect our big boys. Alright, like the name suggests, big boys clan. Okay, so we are not looking to zero this. We want to retain armor stability. Alright, so this is kind of straightforward. Lizard, ongoing, -4 power if your opponent has 4 cards here. So when we play a lizard, they will typically try to fill it up, and especially in this meta where there are a lot of Kitty Prydes, a lot of Elsa, lanes get filled up very easily, very quickly. So we have to combat this as well. Alright, Sauron, our superstar, on review, remove the abilities from all ongoing cards in your hand and deck. So it removes all the downside, all the negative abilities that our high power ongoing cards have. Alright, now another key piece of this deck. Alright, I would say Sauron is the key supporting superstar. Alright, but the key superstar will be Shuri, whereby you double the power, alright, of the next card played at Shuri's location. Alright, so if you play a 10 power card, it becomes 20, so it's huge. Alright, it's huge and will win you games. The next card that we have, Enchantress, remove the abilities from all ongoing cards. So as you can see, we have high power cards with drawbacks, and we have 3 cards to help counter the drawbacks, which is 0, Sauron, and Enchantress. Next card, 4/10 Typhoid Mary. Ongoing, your other cards have -1 power, so that's why we want to be very careful. Alright, if we want to play Typhoid Mary, we want to 0 her, or we want to be able to Enchantress her, or play Sauron, which has a global effect. The next one will be Taskmaster. Alright, Taskmaster, we use him to copy the big card that we have played after Shuri. Okay, so let me just continue. Vision, you can move this each turn. Okay, so you'll notice that 8 power is not too bad in terms of raw power. Next one, Red Skull, 5/14. So Red Skull at 5/14 is a prime card to be played after Shuri, so that he becomes a 5/28, which is very huge. And hopefully we are able to Sauron it, and then we do not have to deal with this giving enemy cards +2 power. Alright, final one, She-Hulk, 6/10. Cost 1 less for each unspent energy last turn. Alright, so they are typically... Okay, so now here's the walkthrough. Turn 1, typically you don't really do much, you can skip, alright, or if you happen to draw 0 plus Ebony Maw and or Lizard, alright, you could be looking to set up something like, you know, turn 1 0, turn 2 Ebony Maw, or turn 2 you Lizard, alright, whereby you 0 out Ebony Maw and Lizard's effects. Turn 3, ideally we will always want to play Sauron, whereby we remove the ill effects of our ongoing cards. Alright, so this deck works on the basis that we have a lot of high power ongoing cards, but of course the game doesn't just allow us to have high power with no drawbacks. So there are certain drawbacks, and we remove these drawbacks with Sauron. Turn 4, we always want to play Shuri. We want to get our boys big. We want to get them big. Alright, so turn 4 is Shuri. Turn 5, we have 5 combinations. We have Typhoid Mary, we have Red Skull, we have Vision. Now looking at these 3 options, obviously the best option is to play Red Skull in terms of raw power. But the problem is, playing Red Skull could leave you open to a Shang-Chi, to a Shadow King. Right? Or it could result in a scenario by, you know, yes, you have this 28 power guy sitting in this lane, but people might just abandon the lane, right? They realize that, oh, I can't compete with 20 power, I'm just going to run, I'm just going to abandon the lane, right? And if you don't have a Taskmaster to follow up on turn 6, you are kind of like wasting so much power there, alright? So there could be times where you choose instead to vision. You play vision into your Shuri, you have a 516, you have a 6 power, not exactly as huge as Red Skull's 28, but this 16 power can move, and opponents will be guessing, oh shit, is he going to move his vision? Which lane is he going to compete in? If I were to give up this lane and he moves out of this lane, then, you know, well, what am I doing? You know, am I just giving away this lane for free? Things like that. So playing vision sometimes keep them on their toes. Okay, so you have to weigh the pros and cons. Alright, of course, Typhoid Mary is the worst. Is the worst pick among the three, but well, it is what it is. There is another playline, however, which is the Taskmaster plus She-Hulk playline. What I mean by that? Now, Taskmaster is a 5 cost. On turn 6, we have 6 energy, obviously. Okay, so we play Shuri on 4. We float, we skip the entire turn 5. Okay, and on turn 6, we have 6 energy. So, on turn 6, She-Hulk's ability being cost 1 less for each unspent energy last turn. So we didn't spend 5 energy last turn, we floated. She-Hulk becomes a 1 cost. So being a 1 cost, she can pair with Taskmaster. Right? So what do is we play She-Hulk into Shuri, right? And we create a 20 power She-Hulk, which we duplicate using Taskmaster. This combo has a lot of benefits in the sense that you can dodge Shang-Chi. Because you give up priority, you dodge Shang-Chi, you dodge Shadow King as well. Alright, so it opens up a lot of possibilities for you in that sense. Opponents cannot deal with your high power card, cannot deal with the 20 power that you'll be slapping out. Alright, so this is another possible play line. Very simple play line, very straightforward deck. Alright, I call it the Big Boys Clan. Some people call it Shuri Bigs, some people call it Sauron Bigs. Okay, I personally call it Big Boys Clan. I love this deck, it's very straightforward. Okay, I have been using it to, you know, farm conquest tickets, go infinite, whatever, for a long time, because, you know, it's a very, for lack of a better word, it's a brain dead deck. Alright, but it's just a very simple, straightforward deck that you can enjoy if you want to take a break. I mean, you know, playing Bounce, Kitty, Tina, all this is very fun and exciting, but it can be taxing on you. It can be taxing, and sometimes we just want to chill. This is the deck. Is it competitive? Yes, it was one of the top decks in the past. Is it still competitive? Is it still viable? The answer is yes, because I just went on an Infinity Conquest I just went on a Conquest run whereby I completed Gold Conquest and earned an Infinity ticket with this deck. So along the way, I beat out Corvus discard. Alright, I also took on Kitty, Red Hawk, Kitty Elsa Red Hawk combo. Alright, so is this deck still viable? Definitely very viable. Okay, and just in case you are wondering, oh, maybe, you know, Charlie, maybe you got lucky. No, my final battle with the Kitty Elsa Red Hawk package, alright, it actually went down to the wire. I won 1 cube to 0 cubes, alright, and it went a full 10 rounds. Alright, so this deck is still very viable. This deck is still solid deck. Alright, of course, there are certain aspects whereby it can't keep up. Okay, but it is still a deck that you can pilot to huge success. Give this deck a try. The deck list is in the description. My run to get the Infinity ticket is also in the description. You can check out the gameplay. See you there.